What percentage of our staff use the network, and what are the factors that, as we can identify how to tell why they're using it? Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And particularly, just zooming in on the specific point I'm looking for is beyond the tool itself. I mean,
Beyond
assuming that it's
right.
user-friendly,
Yeah, totally.
you know, people like it, they're acquainted with social media, etc. What extrinsic factors come into play?
What extrinsic factors come into play when someone is able to use it or not? So for us, we have about 10% of our population. We have about 3,000 people at the National Archives. About 10% of them are power users who log in every day, who are very active in it, in creating and engaging, commenting, liking. About a third of the agency use it at least once a week. About 2/3 of our agency have logged in the last 6 months, and then we have about a third who have never logged in at all. And for us, there are a couple things going on. One is if the management, whether it's at the top or middle managers, if they're not supportive, then it will trickle down to the staff. They will not feel comfortable using it because they will feel they will feel nervous about what they say. There are some people who don't fit that, and they're kind of amazing people because they have this wealth of knowledge and interesting things to say, and they'll do it whether or not their manager is supportive. And then we have a large portion of our archives workforce who are not on computers regularly, so it's really difficult for them to get on. We're working, we have ideas about how to approach that, but does that answer your question?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but it is totally, if the managers are not on board, and this is a culture thing.
Can I add something?
And Danielle will.
I'm just going to speak as a manager, okay? Having joined the agency 4 months ago, I was a power Google Apps type, very into Google, and our platform runs on Jive. This is not an official endorsement, but it runs on Jive. And I could not, for the life of me, I know it's easy once you're used to it, I swear I could not figure out the system. I couldn't figure out where to put my status. I couldn't figure out how to connect with my team. And so as a manager, because I was pulled on to so many other things, it prevented me from actually using it. So Kelly kept saying, I'll teach you, I'll show you. And I said, I don't have time, or I don't like to be taught, or I'm a DIY type, or whatever. And again, that lost me a month or two. So there I was telling the staff to use it, but I wasn't using it. So finally I said, okay, I have a problem. I need to learn this, and I need to get over not being a native on this particular system. So it turned out to be very few simple tweaks. So these were technology things, that if I set my landing page the right way, it helped me to jump in.